Oh no, she did wake up super. Oh, run up, yeah, again, same thing, right there. That is literally like she just lost the game right there. Especially right here. Boom, right here. This is primo range. This is primo range for her. You see this? She's literally right in your face. Boom, you just run up and kill her. She's dead. Especially since he's not really in range. If you try to like 5H JH him, then yeah, but because he did 2H. Also, that air dash was sick. The fact that you hit that here was insane, actually. This was so sick. I was like, oh my god, he's sick. You can walk out of the corner right here, and it'll get you out of corner. Getting out of corner, even if it's like they don't have a character, just getting out of the corner is always really good.
Hey there, enjoying the content? Just wanted to let you know that you too can get free coaching by me. What's the catch? Absolutely nothing. In fact, I'll even buy you a skin if you come back with successful improvements from my coaching. I'm usually live on Twitch Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. PST and one of the weekend days in the afternoon, and you can ask me about free coaching then. Also, please consider subscribing and leaving a like and a comment on the video. It really helps me out a lot. Enjoy the video.
Okay, so before I go into rank today, I have some stuff that I want to take a look at. So this is my first coaching stream, VOD review session for a friend of mine. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at his replays and such. So he's gold 2, 99 RP, plays Echo Lally, so plays Bleed's team, plays Mace Trap's team. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that. Let's take a look. So I'm gonna see what it looks like. Let's go into it. So we're just gonna go top down, even all wins, all losses. I'll probably do a couple wins just to see what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. I might have like a notepad on stream just to notice things that I'm looking at, and then we'll go from there.
Ready.
Let's go. Okay. Start.
Ready, go.
Just like you just get whip punished. Okay, so you're trying to your concepts are right. You're trying to take back your turn appropriately when they should be. Like right there, you try on 2H, you try and take back your turn, but then he flips over, so okay, double down. Back. Okay, rolling back on that is super scary. So right here, this situation is really scary. So a lot of the times where Blitzcrank will has steam on you, there's a lot of times where if you roll, he's actually plus enough where he can chase you down. I wish I had I could go frame by frame, but that's okay. So yeah, he doesn't actually chase you here, he actually just dash back. But I think if he just did dash macro, because dash macro will chase whatever direction that you're rolling, he could chase you and then throw you again. Okay, this is called Lally. You should be able to get a combo there. Bounces up, so over there, so you can see you should be able to get a pickup. Caught your back there. Caught your movement. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so you whiff 2H and then you try and keep yourself safe. Did you have assist there? You did. Okay. You could go for assist, that's not a bad option if you want to keep yourself safe there. Something you can do. Get braked here. You can go for burst bait. That's like the best option that you could probably do right here. So you did 2H. So 2H is jump cancelable. So you want to keep in mind, if you can, try and like just delay pressing a button. You don't have to press the button right away. You should jump forward and block, then you just wait a little bit. You should still have enough time to combo afterwards and bait the break. Which is what happens here, right? You did bait it, so you just that's nice, good call. Good combo. Okay. Nice. Echo is so. Oh, okay. You did go for the throw, so that's good. I respect it. He did roll, so that was correct. He just stood into his timeline. So you confirmed into your combo 5M, 2L, 5M, 2M, 5H, or 2M. I think it's 5H. You were correct. He did roll. It's just that he stood up into it, but that is correct. I think roll backwards. I'm not sure if you can throw, but you definitely can take your turn for sure. Yeah, so you definitely did it here, so you just confirmed a little too late on your hit. hits, you just have to let the echo rewind a couple rounds. I still kind of struggle with them. Oh, backdashing at this range is actually really scary. So right here. So you approach, and then you back up here. So you need to understand what the threat ranges are for each of the characters, right? So Alawi's is pretty decent, especially right there. Like you can just go for 2M, 5M. A lot of her moves are like really forward advancing, and Warwick has like super fat butt. So you're kind of just playing around like what they want to approach with, and you just put yourself in the extreme threat range. And then because you put yourself in this extreme threat range, they can start pressing their buttons to try and stuff you out, or you can do something. But because, especially since you backdashed, like you took the space and then you gave it up. But by giving it up, you're allowing them an opportunity to take their turn back. So you did backdash. I'm a little surprised what this was covering, I'll be honest. So you did dash back, jump back, that's fine. Then you did charged H. It just happens that he just demon flipped into you. So I'm wondering what that JH was for. Especially since he's not really in range. If you try to like 5H JH him, then yeah, but because he did 2H. Also that air dash was sick. The fact that you hit that here was insane actually. This was so sick. I was like, oh my god, he's sick. Okay. Not charged. Yep. Okay, you gotta delay it a little bit. So for this one, yeah, when you try and go for this combo, you have to delay it slightly. You can't throw it immediately after, because then you'll just get this. So you just have to wait. Okay, so this is a big no. So you're already doing charged, I think it's 5S2, charged down S2, or down S1, something like that, whatever. You're doing one of this. So in this situation, it doesn't actually cover the situation you're looking for. Because if he runs at you, he's running straight into Time Winder. So I think doing this move here, the tracking one, only is really applicable when you want to cover something else, especially full speed, because it's really insane. As you see here, you whiff and then you get punished for it. So here, you need to understand that Time Winder is here to throw to cover the ground for you. You then want to start looking for air options. Time Winder is already thrown. It's like it's a big wall. Sure, he could parry it and then do other things from there, but more likely than not, you want to be looking for an air option. So right here, he does exactly what I was looking for. There's an air option, and then you would like 2H, air throw, whatever that. Get caught. Okay, counter hit. You need to figure out how to respond to that appropriately. Nice, good jump in. Yep. Keeper, what do we do here? No, okay. Okay, good pickup, but I can show you what else to do there. So there's different routing that you have to do depending on how close you are to the corner. Nice. Confirm. Gets it. Fury runs right in. Nice. The last sequence is overall really good. Let's see how you do against the Jinx. Okay, chase down, good throw. Okay. Okay, so there's options you can do off of that. Big counter hit. Happy birthday! Okay. Big guys here, good. Caught it mashing. Nice, good for the jump combo. Good. Nice. Good, sweet. There's ways of keeping your pressure a little bit tighter, but overall pretty cool. Good catch in the air. Good jumps. Nice, good pressure. You really like charge JH. Nice. Oh yeah, you just pressed the wrong button. Good whiff punish. Yeah, no meter, can't confirm off of that. Nice. Nice. Good. Pick up. Okay, so you can hit that when she sets up here. When she sets that up, you can hit both her and the trap. So whenever you see her set this up, like especially in this situation, I'm always looking to try and take my turn. I don't want to let her get this up with me. Of course, the situation always depends, but if you see her just do this, there's like nothing really covering her, especially since she has no assist. At the very least, you can run up and hit the trap. That's a good one. Okay, jump there. Block the jump there. Ooh, trying to take back your turn. Yeah, taking back your turn there, it can be a little tricky. Especially just break the corner with Fury. It's a little tricky. Otherwise it's fine, you just have to take back your turn. Oh no! Do not try it, immediately come back down. A lot of the times when Jinxes will do that, they'll try and set up, which is actually what happens. So you recover, and you go straight down, right, and then like this full whiff here. If you want to keep yourself safe, I would do the move and then call the assist, which you did, just a little late. Oh yeah, you were doing charge H. Okay. Bro, down a stoop. Okay, you had the right idea. You did a little late, but yeah, you should do down a stoop. Oh no, she did wake up super. Oh, run up, yeah, again, same thing, right there. That was literally like she just lost the game right there. Especially right here. Ooh, right here. This is primo range. This is primo range for her. You see this? She's literally right in your face. Boom, you just run up and kill her. She's dead. You really do charge ace a lot. I don't think it's a bad thing. I guess we could afford to not over-index into it. I think so. Let's see. Let's take a look at the replay where.
Ready. Let's go.
Dash back jump. That's right. Oh yeah, that's a whip flash right here. So he whips 5M right in front of you here, and you run to try and dash block, and then you like stop first before whipping. Just run 5M. For some reason, your movement kind of got stuck a little bit. Okay. Okay. Counter hit. Oh no! Break. Okay, down. It's low. Oh yeah, it's counter hit. Full combo. Ah, you should get full combo there. No whip punish on whiff throw. That's a huge punish. That's a huge punish drop right there. Like you just sat there and press tag. You definitely should just punish there. If you ever see anyone whip a throw, that's huge in this game. Counter hit. Okay, Fury. It's fine. You're so safe. Nice. Plus frames. Okay, I respect. I think I know what you're going for, but I think that makes sense. Okay, time winders, super scary, but it works out. Oh, drop the combo. Oh no! We hate to see that. No meter though, so you're not dead. Oh no, whip punish! Oh, that sucks. This is like super punishable, especially on whiff. Because usually, if Alawi gets her overhead, I think she can get a tentacle summon off of it, which keeps her like safe. But because she whiffed it entirely, you should be able to get a full punish here. And then you, oh, that's why you got counter hit. You did charge 5S2. That's different. So you did whiff 5M to charge 5S2. So you're just being a little greedy. You understand when you whiff something, trying not to take your return back so aggressively. And even then. Okay, chair. Nice. No meter for install. Pressure, tip throws. Nice. Full combo, could be a technical. Really good. Nice. Time Sidewinder. Yes. Oh, so close. You weren't close enough. Okay, yes. Good awareness. Oh. Okay, so this combo is charge this. 5L, 5M, 5H down at 4S2. Which I'm pretty sure that's what it is. There's a few things you could have done here. So right here, so they whiff, that's fine. So they whiff, that's fine. Hold on, let me go back to this second. So they whiff Rekka. You don't want to take your movement, that's fine. They try and stuff you coming back out because of that, so that's fine, you wait. And right here, if you just like hold forward, walking out of the corner is really, really strong here. You can walk out of the corner right here, and it'll get you out of the corner. Getting out of the corner, even if it's like they don't have a character, just getting out of the corner is always really good. But that's just like a situation. There's a couple more specific things that I like to listen to. Good, snipe it out, nice. Oh, what a snipe on the Ares too. Nice, good. Rekka interrupts. That's it. Nice. Ooh, ugh, a little risky, but I respect what you were going for here. You wanted to keep him there, something like that. A little risky, but I respect it. Why did you get in? So he did, you're walking back. He did super. And you swung into it, so you got hit. Okay, so don't do that. Nice, good replenish. Super. Okay, so yeah, so that's that dude. Nice. Oh no, you had the world! Oh, okay, you can keep yourself safe here. So when you do 5S2, so this is a punish, but you can kind of keep yourself a little bit more safe. You can throw super here. So you do 5S2. If you throw super, you'll keep yourself safe, and you'll do some chips. That's pretty good. But the biggest thing is that 5S2 unblock. The follow-up for 5S2 is super punishable. So if you have meter, keep yourself safe with this. Do this, you recognize that it's R1, you shoot super, and then a lot of times people will actually try and mash on that. You can catch people mashing on your super. But at the worst case scenario, I think you can at least keep yourself a little bit more safe. They can go for either take their turn or go for throw, so I think fuzzy throwing is okay. Yeah, so you're just getting caught and he's just catching your movement. I think there's a couple things that I see, so I can already do some stuff. Your movement's pretty good too, like you kind of understand how to play with movement. Nice, good parry. Okay, good try. You did parry it, you just missed this punish. That's okay though. You are a madman trying to box with Darius like this. Oh, you definitely could have baited break there. Throwing Timewinder against Alawi is a little tricky just because of Alawi Rekka beats up Timewinder. I didn't be careful about that. Oh, why did you get hit? Oh, because you didn't keep it tight. So you weren't ready for your assist to get hit here. So you try to take your turn back again. Do you still need burst base stuff for the rest of the It's mostly just on 2H. Right here. So you were so number one, you can't get a combo from here. But because you were running at them, you should be able to dash block it. And then also, worst case scenario, you can just tag back to Alawi, and then you should you have freestyle, so you can tag back to Alawi, dash block, and you should get the punish. Okay, can't tag. Oh, you tried to take your turn again. Yeah, you just tried to take your turn back again. You might have been too far for it. You're just overextending your thing. It can be okay, but you might be overextending this. What? Wait, is that 2H? Is that not 2H? Oh, that's the tentacle thing. Yeah. We need to be anti-air with 2H. Okay, run up JH. We know this. Okay, so that's not a great round start. As you can see, you got Turbo Punish for it. Yeah, round start JH is generally JH, especially for Echoes, tends to be like a cross-up-ish type of move. Because you see the way his animation was, it hits like behind him rather than in front of him. So if you want to air to air, like you want to go for overhead and then jump in, you want to do JH instead. And then I think you're over indexing on JH because you're trying to JH people into tentacles, but you need the tentacle to be on street. This you whip JH and then you get turbo punish for it. Okay, you just get whip punish for it. Break, okay, let's get some safe. Get air. Ooh, what could you do here? Flip out. This situation's kind of nasty. Maybe you can air hop, but nice, good parry, no assist. Okay, you get caught. Why did you get caught? You hit the Alawi. Oh, you got yourself. Lower than a strike. Gets no meter. Oh, you try to parry. Yeah, parrying the apprehend now is risky because he can now charge it, so parry isn't a consistent option when you see apprehend anymore. So that's okay. So there's a couple things I see that we. So right now you're not enforcing your tag pressure. Your tag pressure right now isn't very strong. You'll get someone in block, and then you'll try and set up a situation where you're enforcing pressure, and then you just get nothing. So this is like one of the key things that a lot of people are doing, and this helps you keep your pressure. So I have the bot set to just all crouch. So the easiest thing is this: when you have someone on block, you can just take your turn here. Yeah, before you tag your assist character in. You want to set up your assist character with a move so that they're already still on block. So as an example, this is just an example. So before I tag, you see that I put Echo to do forward S2 or just 5S2 if you're and then I call Alawi to get my assist. So I get my assist here. I take my turn forward, do 5S2 or 6S2 against because I had flown out already. Otherwise, I would lose back to block. And then now Alawi gets more pressure. So you can do something like this. You got tentacle. So you there comes right to you. That's the number one thing. Same with Alawi. You can do the same thing. You do this. And you come to spade. And overhead, and now Echo gets free pressure straight. Either you can go for like throw, you can go for more mash, you can go do other things, you depends. You can do down S2, or you can do something like this. Something like that. And you can hold it too. So if I do my pressure chain, I'll do 5F, 5H, down S2 as an example. But I can also hold it. I can hold the button while it's coming out. So you can see on my input display there up here. I'm going to be holding down S2 while I tag the Echo. So 5M, 5H, tag. And now he gets a cross-up situation. Right, and then the tentacles keep the same. Something that you want to try and be doing is you want to be able to force your pressure with whatever you can. Right? Before you tag into your other character, especially if you're on block string and you have this assist like this, you want to be able to set up with a special, swap the other character, and your other character has an opportunity to do their block string. And sometimes you can do other things that like really mess people up. I think something like this. So I can try to charge 5S2 and then I have like easy rewind pressure and such. Yeah, something like that. So you see how like I'm continuing pressure by using my assist to do it. Obviously there's still some gaps because I'm like I don't know the team that well. but there's ways of pressuring it so that you can make it gap or like make it really difficult for them to do anything about it. Concept number 2 is just you're over-indexing on charge JH a lot. So you see how it's like it is an overhead, yes, but it kind of hits at like a weird odd angle. And like if you're doing charge JH this whole time, like you are fully susceptible just getting 2H the whole time. You can do this, play with your timing, and then get 5H JH from there. Also, I need you to do this hop a little bit more sometimes. This hop can really play with people's timings. So like, let's say you're at like right here. If you hop, you can throw off people's 2H timings. If you notice that you're getting anti-aired a lot, you can do hop at certain ranges, and it'll you'll mess with people's 2H timings. So you can do this, especially up here. Like if you do jumps and then do this hop and like try and chase you and stuff, then you can really play. So you can call this thing. But using this hop is really, really strong. So just like understanding how to do it is really important. Overall, your movement I would say is not that bad, but you just want to be able to like get used to being able to play around it. You don't have to wave dash like I'm doing, and even then I'm doing it really badly. Because especially since they nerfed wave dashing this last patch, you don't really have to do it. I do it anyway because it's fun. But just understanding how far your characters move, what their ranges look like, you know, just always working on that. I think like there's some instances where your movement did get caught, so just being wary of that. Also, talking about break, this isn't really something you need to intentionally be working on, but just something to think about is always good. So just setting up, like, if you do 2H, you can always just, like, wait a second. If I do 2H, and then wait a little bit, I still can bait the break, even though, like, I intentionally baited it early, but I can still get the combo. You don't have to delay too long, but yeah, 2H is, like, the most common way. If you ever see 2H here, and they have break and you do it, you can always just bait it out. The other common way, well, you were dashing there earlier. It's hard to set up the situation, but you were dashing at them and then they froze. So you can do same concept there. So you can dash at them and then just dash block. You can cancel your dash by holding down dash or just down. That's what the wave dashing is. But because you're canceling it, you can dash block into the break. Of course, I'm jabbing there, so it's a little bit different. And then the other option is if you have a cis character on stream, then you can just tag to them. So I'm gonna call cis, and then I'll do it. I don't know why it's not letting me tag sometimes. Yeah, so I can tag to, if my character's on screen and I see break, then I can just tag to my other character. Just something to think about. But yeah, general movement, just kind of work on that. Don't be, you're overextending too. Like, there's a lot of times where you'll whiff something and you'll try and immediately take back your turn again. Don't be afraid to just sit there and block it, because you whiffed, right? You whiffed and they didn't punish you for it, but they're taking their turn. Honestly, that's enough. So say like, I whiffed my 5M here, I can try and take back my turn sometimes, but it can be a little difficult. But especially if you have like assist there, then you can use that to try and keep your turn at the very least. But don't, you try and over take back your turns, especially on whiff, if you want to enforce your pressure, which is fine, but don't over-index on like, oh, I whiff, I have to take back my turn again. Like, oh, I whiffed this, okay, let me get my, okay, let me wreck it, you know. Otherwise, there's a lot of times where I saw you moving around and you just try to take back your turn and you got hit for it. As for other things, let's talk about Echo Rep. So obviously you do this, you index into this one, which is fine. Having one DND is really good. But this combo changes depending on how close you are to the corner. So you have to recognize how far away you are and change your running. I'm going to show you the other variations. So this one, if you do in the corner here, assuming yeah, you want to hold it then you JH. So yeah, if I do this, obviously it'll work. So instead of doing forward S1, you want to do down S1. And then jump forward. Jump forward, JH. Jump forward, charge, JH. And then from there you can get whatever you want. You can either get full combo limit strike from here. You can get limit strike and then instead of mob OP from there. Or you can do time limit. And you can do it on either side. You don't need to clone. I clone back so I keep cornered. So it really depends on what positioning that you're looking for. And then I saw you go for this one. Yeah. And then from there you either go into super or forward S1. Yeah, you must do 5 days after. So those are all the corner variations you just need to know. And this one works at most ranges. Because even then, all the way in the corner, this actually doesn't work well. If I'm a little close to the corner, like getting the 2H is a little hard. Right? Because I just don't have enough time for it to come back. I can't. So what you do here instead is if you're really close to the corner, you can do one of two things, depending on where you are. You can do dash jump, air dash, JH. Get a limit strike from there. So that one's just run forward, jump, JH, air dash, JH, S2, or forward S2, because it is. Or you can do this one. We have to get all of this. This one's really good too. This one's actually probably better. Now you get limit strike, right? And you get levels. So it depends on how close you are. You just have to judge how close you are to the corner. So if you're like a little close, depends what you want. If you want to do this, you can do JH, air dash JH, S2. Limit strike, which you should, because I messed up again. And if you're relatively close to the corner, you can still jump and get charged S2. And then catch up with jab, and then you do the same thing. Just like understanding that you can route into each of those is good enough. And you're already doing one of these. That's always really good. That's like relatively consistent. Round start, there's a couple things you can do. So this is the range. It depends on the characters that you're facing. You can do time winder, assist call. You can do back time winder, assist call. You can do back up, wait for them to do something. You can do run at them. You can do run at them, block, assist call. You can do run up 5M. There's a lot of things that you can be doing. It just really depends on what you're looking for and like what the level of threat on the opponent's side is. So let's say I take this team, Jace Warlock. This is Kane's team from friends. What is Jinx's options that she could do? She could do like rocket into assist call. She can back up. So just doing time winder assist call isn't that bad of an idea because the time winder here should trade with rocket and then like maybe Alawi loses to Warwick assist, so that might happen. It really all depends. Oh, that's another thing. I need you to start doing 2H for anti-air. A lot of times people just kind of jump in at you and you didn't anti-air them for it. You're like trying to anti-air with down S1. It's a little slower, like the 2H is a little slower, but you have upper body intangibility here. So you can see her, she's upper body intangibility with 2H. Whereas if you do down S1, you're like fully counter hit, whereas you can see here with 2H, she does air vulnerability. So I need you to be 2H. At the very least, like try to be anti-airing people because a lot of times people are just jumping in on you and you're not anti-airing them properly. So like just notes. It's like okay, anti-air more with 2H. So getting jumped in a little bit and then not anti-airing. airing with 2H or using 2S1 and getting on a hit. So that's that. Learn different echoes for routing depending on distance from corner. So there's 2S1 variant that is run up JH air dash JH route variant, and then run up hold S2 JS2. Don't overextend too much after whiffing a move to try and take back your turn. Overall notes: get more comfortable with general movement, backdash, forward dash, get better ranges. Don't over index on charged JH unless you have tentacle on screen. In terms of Alawi, I don't have really much to say. I don't really play the character that much, but it's the same thing, kind of like getting more comfortable with your movement, making sure that you are playing around it appropriately. And the anti-airing with the 2H is generally the big one. There is a little bit of different routing you could be doing. Get Alawi combos to be more consistent. Dropped a lot of combos, a lot of BMDs in replays that we watched. I think that's the biggest thing. It's just like general starts like, okay, you're trying to overextend because you're trying to whiff a move. You whiffed a move, so you're trying to take back your turn. Your general movement is just overall. You should always be trying to improve your general movement. So that's always just a general note. Trying to get more usage out of it. Oh, I know what to do. On block pressure. Set up assist character or tagging in character by using a special on active character before tagging out. You're not really using block pressure that well, or freestyle especially, so you need to be doing this. Like you have block like 5M, 5H, S1, and then you want to have your assist character do that, and then you can follow up after. Maybe it depends. There's certain other pressure strings. You'd have to see what Lead is doing for that, or Maze. Both are great. Just setting up your assist character with another special, so that way they can follow up with whatever they want. So right now I do this, you know, and then before I tag out into Echo, I set up with the special here. So just setting up your assist characters so that way they can do whatever they want, and like you get stronger mix off them on block is important. Definitely want to index on this one. This one's very strong, and you should be trying to do this a little bit more. This is probably like number one detail. So yeah, this is probably what I would do. So anti-airing more with 2H, just get different echo routings for your stuff. Even doing the basic stuff is important. You don't have to do like all this just yet. At the very least, just try and do block pressure and call your assist on it. I feel like I could have seen you do this a little bit. And then it allows your point character to take their turn again, provided they don't parry it again. But just calling your assist on block can be something that is good for you. So don't be afraid to just use more assist calls on block, and to try and especially take your turn again. So I feel like this is the big one on block pressure. So set up. This is important, but just if it's super foreign to you, if setting up tag pressure is foreign or hard, then just using assist after block string If this is like, if you start struggling with this concept, that's fine. Just using this and getting used to doing the on-block pressure with your assist call to set up more favorable situations, that is good enough. Obviously, you want to then evolve into being able to use the block start pressure and your assist pressure to extend your pressure and your combos, but for now, it's okay. So yeah, this is general things here. If you want, you can also think about this too. Rotating after 2H, confirming the break by jumping wall. So yeah, I think these are the notes that I'm gonna stick with. So just focus on all of these is good. So these are the big ones. So the echo routing is good. This is honestly your biggest one that I see, is you're getting counter hit too much because you're trying to overextend. It's good that you're trying to be aggressive, but you need to be aggressive in the right scenarios. And you're overextending too much, so you're getting counter hit out of all of the pressure of what you want to attack. And then movement in general is always a big thing. I'm always working on my movement as well. So yeah. And then the echo JH. This is also big. If we want to jump in, just do JH. Oh, maybe even use echo, air dash, but yes. So that's it. That is pretty much everything that I have. So I'm gonna take these notes. I'll probably save it. But yes, come back to me when you think you have addressed a lot of these scenarios, whether that's with replays of your own. Obviously, I can go through it again and stuff like that. But come back whenever you feel like that you have improved on most, if not all, of these notes. And then if it looks good to me and you've improved a lot, especially on other things that I may or may not have necessarily applied or talked about, if it's good, then I will buy you skin. So that's good. So keep working on it, and then I will buy you skin. So now I'm done. I'm not playing.